Would you like to sign my petition? You gotta be fucking kidding. Look, just sign the stupid petition. I've got stuff to do. Shit. Are you gonna sign this, or will it be your surviving family members? Thanks. Fuck you.
Oh, the internet. One of humanity's best inventions, if not the greatest invention of all time, that is. Considering how my channel demographic looks, I think it's safe to assume that you guys who are watching my video right now remember how the internet felt way back then. I'm talking as far back as the early 2000s, when the internet was a lot less strict, allowing for more freedom of expression. The websites and softwares were way less corporately ran, and etc. Of course, there were also the 90s, where the websites there looked so much more customized. Later in the 2000s, the internet has only gotten stricter and stricter. No more of the Wild West that it used to be. The thing that really sucks when you're in the golden age of a sport, game, or any sort of hobby is that you don't know when you were in it until it's too late. I took the internet for granted, and that's what I felt before the more recent restrictions. Before I talk about the Visa and MasterCard situation with Steam, I want to talk about the Online Safety Act first, just to get that out of the way. The Online Safety Act is essentially about requiring you to show your ID when you log into a website on the internet. I think it should be pretty obvious why that is a bad idea, but just in case you aren't entirely sure yet what the problem is with that, it's that it's a breach of privacy. Why should the government or companies have my ID just for me to log into a website? Or in the worst case scenario, just for viewing the content of the website. This isn't strictly limited to porn sites, by the way. This is for every social media sites, including fucking Wikipedia, I shit you not. The excuse that's given for this to pass is the classic, quote-unquote, think of the children, which is complete cope. How about we put responsibility on the parents instead of the government? Also, let's be fucking real here for a second. It was never about protecting children, it's about control of your privacy and your speech online. If you think it was never about monitoring adults just to protect kids, then here's a clip of a British politician, Barry Gardner, Labour MP, admitting that it is indeed also to monitor adults.
Online safety bill. If it's just about children, is it just about children, or does it
Do you
focus on
think
adults?
that should be an elite squad?
Barry, does it just focus?
Protect
It's not.
13-year-old
I'm sorry.
girls?
The elite squad is not about children. Actually, shall I read you the thing? An elite squad of police officers is to monitor social media for anti-migrant sentiment. I don't think 13-year-olds are engaging that. So, is it also to monitor adults? Simple question, yes or no?
Yes, of course it will.
Okay, there we go. Look, sorry.
So yeah, there you go. Now you may ask, G-Coops, what do you care? You don't live in the UK, it doesn't affect you. Well, for one, I can't care about a topic without it deeply affecting me. I could be self-centered and only care about things that affect me, but that's not really who I am. Secondly, while it is true that I don't live in the UK, other European countries can easily follow along the law trend. You know, the very vague law in the UK called hate speech. Well, we have that law in Norway as well, unfortunately, despite being way too broad of a boundary on free speech. So other governments in other countries could start copying in the UK as seen in America right now, although it hasn't been passed yet, the Online Safety Act, but it's still a possibility that it does, to my knowledge. Governments, especially in countries that have hate speech law, wants to monitor you on social media. So whenever you make an edgy joke, they'll raid your house and arrest you for an obvious joke that you were doing in private DMs. YouTube is now requiring ID if their AI bot, yes, their AI bot, thinks that you are a minor, based purely on what type of content you watch. It's beyond retarded. So yeah, if anyone says it doesn't affect me, you're dead wrong, and it's ridiculous to defend this shit. Another case of internet censorship is the Steam situation with MasterCard, Visa and PayPal. Basically, a bunch of banks are trying to gatekeep what games can be sold on Steam. A company by the name of Collective Shout is an activist group that have a history of demanding companies to change their way. They started demanding MasterCard and Visa to pressure Valve to remove games from Steam that Collective Shout did not see fit. If Valve were to refuse to do so, the banks would ban Steam. So if you have a bank account from one of those 3 banks, you wouldn't be able to buy games from Steam. As you can see from this screenshot, it went from 14 rules to 15 rules. People are outraged because Visa and MasterCard is indirectly indicating what people can and cannot buy on Steam by getting games pulled up from the online store. It doesn't stop there, however, as itch.io also got targeted. GOG haven't been targeted yet, as far as I know, but they have taken a stance against this censorship and are even giving away free games to show their support, one of which is Postal 2, the game I showed in the intro. Coincidentally, a bunch of DMCA takedowns on Steam Workshop add-ons started happening en masse. Very suspicious with the timing of it, I must say. I can't say for certain that it's Collective Shout's doing, since I don't have evidence to say that with absolute certainty. I won't be surprised, however, if it turns out to be their doing after the payment processors attacked Steam and itch.io. Games Workshop items that are affected are at least the ones for CS2 and Left 4 Dead 2. I'm gonna get really fucking pissed if they take down the trolling add-ons that I haven't used for a video yet, as that's a lost opportunity for me to make an entertaining banger video and have a blast. Not all hope is lost, however. There's a way to fight back against this, in the same way you guys were able to fight back from games getting killed off, at least retroactively speaking. There's a petition to stop MasterCard and Visa and Collective Shout from doing what they're doing. I heavily encourage you guys to sign. If you want to protest against the Online Safety Act, there's a petition for that as well, which I also very much encourage you guys to sign, especially if you're anti-censorship like me. Links to the 2 petitions will be down below in the description. I thought Half-Life 2 gameplay was really fitting for this video, since the Combines are oppressors that want to censor citizens. And the topic of this video is about censorship, so yeah, thought it was really fitting. A stream will be scheduled this week, so make sure to get notified on that. Alright, to wrap it up, internet censorship is a horrible future to be in, and it has got to go. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, or dislike if you were not satisfied with the video. And if you loved the video, curb stomp that subscribe button right now, just do it right now. Comment below for any video suggestions, criticism, or anything else you feel like should have been addressed that I left out. This is where I get off.
Greater endeavor exists than that of collaboration. Are all the accomplishments of humanity fated to be nothing more than shards?
Think fast, chuckle nuts!